Benedict Cumberbatch exposes Hollywood's dark secret, wastefulness. Imagine this, an industry that gleams with glamour and fortune, yet lurks beneath the surface, a colossal waster of resources. You might be surprised to learn that Benedict Cumberbatch, the acclaimed actor, has boldly called out Hollywood as a grossly wasteful industry. But here's where it gets controversial, he's not wrong. Let's explore the eye-opening revelations he shared and see if we can't stir up some thought-provoking discussions. Cumberbatch, during an appearance on the Ruthie's Table 4 podcast, shed light on several areas where Hollywood could significantly improve its sustainability practices. He didn't hold back, pointing out that the industry often operates with a shocking lack of efficiency. Whether it's time, money, or resources, there's always room for improvement. And this is the part most people miss. The waste doesn't just stop at the craft services table. One of the most striking examples he provided was his own experience preparing for a Marvel role. To achieve the superhero physique, Cumberbatch had to adhere to an extreme diet, consuming around 5 meals a day plus snacks. The goal? To maintain his muscle and body for the role. The exercise is great, and the end result is that you feel strong and you feel confident, he admitted. You hold yourself better. You have a stamina through the exercise and the food that makes you last through the gig. But it is horrific. I don't like it personally. I think it's horrific, eating beyond your appetite. Cumberbatch didn't shy away from the harsh reality of his diet, stating, going back to responsibility and resourcefulness and sustainability, it's just like, what am I doing? I could feed a family with the amount I'm eating. And that's probably true. The sheer volume of food he had to consume to meet the physical demands of his role was staggering. It's a stark reminder of the often overlooked waste that occurs behind the scenes in Hollywood. But the waste doesn't stop at the craft services table. Cumberbatch also highlighted the broader environmental impact of filmmaking. He spoke of the sets that are constructed for a film and then often discarded rather than recycled. Think about set builds that aren't recycled, think about transport, think about food, think about housing, but also light and energy. The amount of wattage you need to create daylight and consistent light in a studio environment. It's a lot of energy, the actor explained. This is all true, but let's not forget the other side of the coin. These giant sets also employ a lot of people, providing jobs and improving lives. It's a complex issue, and finding a balance between sustainability and employment is crucial. We probably should find a way to better recycle sets and materials. I actually don't know any facts in those areas. I'd love someone to do an actual deep dive on the footprint of a lot of these movies. The actor also acknowledged the precarious position that high-profile individuals are in when they speak out on environmental issues. He noted that actors are often the first to be criticized for hypocrisy, given the often lavish lifestyles associated with their profession. But I do admire him for trying to be part of the solution. As a producer, he is committed to pushing for greener initiatives on set. He advocates for simple yet impactful changes, such as eliminating single-use plastic water bottles. Like I said earlier, it would be cool to have a study done on these movies to see where excess actually exists and how to combat that. I'd love to get a rundown on what cheap changes film and TV can make to ensure greener initiatives. Do you have any experience with that? Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you agree with Cumberbatch's assessment of Hollywood as a grossly wasteful industry? Or do you think the industry is doing enough to address its environmental impact? Share your thoughts below. Benedict Cumberbatch calls out film industry waste, shares Marvel diet that could feed a family. Benedict Cumberbatch slams film industry's excessive waste, revealing his Marvel diet could have supported a family. Actor Benedict Cumberbatch has spoken out against the film industry's wasteful practices, drawing attention to the excessive diet he had to follow while playing Doctor Strange in Marvel films. During an interview on the Ruthie's Table 4 podcast, the Sherlock star discussed how his Doctor Strange diet was managed by a personal chef and included enough food to sustain an entire family. It's horrific to eat beyond your appetite, Cumberbatch stated. When you think about responsibility, resourcefulness, and sustainability, it makes you question what you're doing. The amount of food I was consuming could have fed a whole family. Cumberbatch revealed that his diet consisted of 5 meals per day, with snacks like boiled eggs, almond butter crackers, and cheese consumed between larger meals. He went on to criticize the film industry's wastefulness, saying, "It's a grossly wasteful industry. Consider the set builds that aren't recycled, the transportation, the food, the housing, and even the lighting and energy consumption." Cumberbatch acknowledged that actors are often accused of hypocrisy when advocating for sustainability due to the excessive nature of the film industry. Although he is not set to appear as Doctor Strange in the upcoming Avengers, Doomsday film in 2026, Cumberbatch strives to promote eco-friendly practices as a producer through his company, Sunny March. He suggested that making a difference could be as simple as having a gentlemanly discussion about banning single-use plastics on set. There's no need to provide the crew with plastic bottles. If you're in a desert and can't get glass bottles, that's understandable. But we're living in the 21st century, he added. Ruthie's Table 4 is hosted by Ruth Rogers, the owner and chef of the River Café, a Michelin-starred Italian restaurant in West London. Benedict Cumberbatch's shocking Doctor Strange diet revealed Marvel movie prep. Benedict Cumberbatch reveals his grim diet for the role of Doctor Strange could feed a family. Benedict Cumberbatch, the acclaimed actor known for his role as Doctor Strange in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, recently opened up about the extreme measures he takes to prepare for his character. During a candid conversation on the podcast Ruthie's Table 4, on July 22, he described his rigorous exercise regimen and what he referred to as a grim diet that he endures for the role. "For me, the exercise is fantastic," the 49-year-old actor stated. "The end result is that you feel strong and confident, which improves your posture. The stamina you gain from both the workouts and the food helps you endure the demands of filming." Cumberbatch has portrayed the mystical superhero since 2016, and while he acknowledges the benefits of his fitness routine, he admits that the diet is far from enjoyable. "But it is quite grim. Personally, I find it unpleasant," he confessed. "Eating beyond what your body craves feels wrong. It raises questions about responsibility, resourcefulness, and sustainability. Honestly, I could feed a family with the amount of food I consume during this preparation." As he gears up for each Marvel film, Cumberbatch follows a strict eating schedule that includes 5 meals a day, supplemented by snacks like boiled eggs, high-protein options, and an abundance of crackers. It's a challenge to maintain such a high-protein intake while also keeping up with the exercise, but ultimately, I find the filming process to be incredibly enjoyable, he shared. "I truly love the transformation my body undergoes for this role." Marvel provides ample resources, including a nutritionist who can guide your diet and a chef who prepares meals for you. "We had an amazing chef for the last Doctor Strange film." Cumberbatch has reprised his role as the brilliant neurosurgeon Stephen Strange in several Marvel films, including 2016's Doctor Strange, 2017's Thor, Ragnarok, 2018's Avengers, Infinity War, 2019's Avengers, Endgame, 2021's Spider-Man, No Way Home, and 2022's Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Looking ahead, Cumberbatch is set to return as Doctor Strange in the upcoming film, Avengers, Doomsday, scheduled for release in December 2026. This sequel will also feature a star-studded cast, including Chris Hemsworth, Sebastian Stan, and Robert Downey Jr., among others. In a recent update, Marvel's president Kevin Feige shared insights about the production of Avengers, Doomsday, revealing that while filming is underway, the script is still being finalized. "There's a lot of exciting development happening on set every day, and it's incredible to witness the talent of the filmmakers and actors, whether they are newcomers or veterans of the franchise," Feige remarked at a press event on July 20. He emphasized the importance of collaboration, stating that if the actors have suggestions, the team is open to listening and making adjustments. "I wouldn't want to change that dynamic," he concluded.